So this is checking back in on the hit calico clutch. Looks like all the eggs have pipped on their own, which is good. It means I don't have to cut any eggs today. And we're gonna look at the babies. I already checked, recorded a little short earlier. You see that short uh, later, but the babies are. We have 5 babies out of their eggs. All of them are looking healthy. Just really cool snakes. Got a little window on that snake there. It'll come out when it's ready. I'm holding back a male from this clutch to go with my female from last year that I held back. That one looks nice and dark. That one might be the one I keep, provided it's a male. So I need to hold back a male so I can breed that to the female I held back last year from a different clutch with the unrelated mother. Same father, but the this year's clutch and last year's clutch have unrelated mothers. So we're gonna have so I'm gonna get some nice outcrossing with this. Just really cool snakes. Really calm. They're not too worried about me. They're really just excited to see the world. I'm gonna remove the. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep them. I'm gonna remove the empty eggs from the incubator, throw those into the compost, and I'm gonna set them up with a water dish, and probably set them up with a little hide also, so they don't climb on the water dish too much. Actually, I'm not gonna set them up with the hide because they don't need that, because it's gonna be in the incubator and the dog, so they're not gonna really care for the hide. Though they probably will use it, but they'll also just use each other for a hide to feel that security. But yeah, no, just some nice baby black rat steaks and whatnot. Eastern black rat snakes, but looks like they're all doing okay. That one's starting to peek out there. Just little cute little babies. I don't need to get my hands out too, but they're curious about me too. So I don't need to wrangle them back in yet. So that was that clutch of babies, and I'm excited about this. Got a couple bios lined up already, but I'm gonna need more bios probably. But people are excited because they want to match my calicos with these het calicos for breeding opportunities. So have breeders who are interested in those. But yeah, I know this is really exciting and whatnot. So, and look at them go. Like they're really curious about the world. That's what one of the great things about rat snakes is they're very curious about what's going on. Like if they feel threatened, like they'll freak out a little bit, but otherwise they're just very curious about the world, and whatnot. So no, it's just really cool snakes. Make great pets. Pretty docile for the most part. When it's time to eat, they often really love to eat. So be mindful if you think they're in food mode. Give them a couple of taps with something, and they'll calm down and whatnot. So yeah, no, just some cute babies. I'm gonna hold back the biggest, darkest male for myself, and then I got a couple of bios for a couple of other males, and then I have another buyer who wants some females from this clutch to go with the calico babies. But yeah, no, these I can't keep them all. Literally, there's not enough space to keep them all. And I have a lot of eggs in the incubator. I don't know if you've seen any of the photos or any of the. I don't think I've recorded any videos going through the incubator here, but this is full of eggs, and it's a lot of eggs to hatch. So I'm just really interested to see how they do. Man, these are nice long babies too. Like if you want a good sized snake to start with, these are going to be starting on large pinky mice. Like some of these are just some. I mean, I need to weigh. I want to weigh these snakes because they look big. These look like some big babies and whatnot. So definitely excited to see that, and just want to get some nice big babies out of these. Love Size is a big thing to breed for when you're breeding for rat snakes. Generally, the bigger they are, the better pets they are with rat snakes, corn snakes, rat snakes. Just because they tend to eat. They can eat a lot more food. They're less prone to escape. They might require more space, but because they're bigger, they tend to escape less. So size is definitely a factor to breed for. Also, just a little more fun to handle because you get a snake that can go up and down. You can go up. You can stretch out along your body. You can just really feel from from your head to toe. It's really cool feeling. Well, these babies are starting to get really excited and curious, really just exploring the light and whatnot. I'm going to go ahead and put the lid back on these. And we're going to go ahead and, so it's these 5 eggs that are still waiting for the babies to come out. So it's okay. So we're going to go ahead and put the lid back on. And we're going to look at the other clutch that we have today, which is Kainaku's clutch, who are the leucistic het leucistics, and really hoping that I got this. I'm really hoping this is a leucistic heavy clutch because these babies sell very well, and I would love to. And I do need a leucistic male for myself for breeding, and so I can outcross. I need that, and so we're just looking at the babies and hoping that that I at least have one male that is het leucistic, but really can't tell. I thought I looked at that egg and saw some white, but really not gonna know until they start pipping a bit more. But we're just really excited. Really cool snakes. Man. But yeah, I opened up the lid. I looked at them and they didn't stand out to me today. And then I opened up the lid to shake the extra water off the lid. So my key with incubation is you want water with rat snakes, with North American rat snakes, Pantherophis rat snakes, so far with the corn snakes and black rat snakes, is you want water to be condensing on the lid, but you don't want it to drip off the lid. So with water condensing on the lid, you would then want to take the lid and shake the lid off. And I think that gets you really nice high humidity without the eggs getting waterlogged, because you don't want that to happen. The snakes will die if the eggs are too wet. But yeah, little baby, you stick your head out. Oh, that is not a leucistic. If that's the nose I see there under the bubbles, that is not a leucistic. Yeah, we're definitely going to be excited. This is a small clutch. Half the babies should be het leucistic. I have another clutch of these with another like 5 good eggs in it. The second, because Kainaku laid a second clutch. Kainaku right over there. She laid a second clutch. So hopefully between the 2 clutches, I do get a het leucistic male that is a great eater for me, and I won't have to. And I'll be in a great position to be outcrossing. My goal is to. What I want to do is I want to outcross a het leucistic male with Goriana, who's in that cage right there, but she's hidden. I want to outcross. She's in shed, so that's why she's hiding. But I want to outcross the het leucistic male with Goriana to produce het calico het leucistics, and the ultimate goal will be to get down to a couple of breeding pair that are. Hello, you're sticking your face out. What are you? Oh, you're also another normal. Well, the 2 normals are out. 2 normals are out. Not a leucistic. I was really getting my hope up there. But yeah, we're still gonna wait on that. So the goal is to get a leucistic to breed a. The ultimate goal is to breed a leucistic het calico to a calico het leucistic. That way I'll be able to breed for normal babies, calico babies, and leucistic babies all out of the same clutch. I love the normals. I like them to be really nice dark normals. So that's why I have over in those two enclosures there. I have Obsidia and Onyxia in those two enclosures. So between them two, I want to use them to get my black rat snakes as dark as it can possibly be. Might have to get a third female that's unrelated later on, but for now I have a pretty good diverse breeding group here with uh, with 4 different bloodlines. So that's a good start. We'll have to outcross later on, but yeah, not too much to see with this clutch. But it's exciting to see that they're hatching. I definitely have to check them after walk closer to midnight. Expect to see another short coming out for those. And yeah, let me go ahead and get these back to the incubator and get a little water dish for them to drink because they're gonna want water. That's one thing with babies. A lot of people don't give them water soon after they're hatching, but I like to do that. And a lot of them have been out for at least for a day, so definitely going to be getting them some water so they can start drinking. But yeah, we'll get an update later on this evening.